Hello world, it's your boy Big Guala Yo, man. Mr. Dig himself checking in, fresh off the island, man. Real North Alice, baby, man. Checking in the ATL shouty. You dig? In industry most wanted. Woo! Finna go crazy. You dig, man. Money, man. Count money, man. Getting money, man. Yeah. We getting money, man. We getting money, man. Yeah. We count money, man. Yeah, man. I want you niggas ass, man. Yeah, man. Ain't no Florida shit, man. You niggas got a lot of caviar rap, man.
Hey, what's going on? It is your girl TampaMystic, and we are live. Where are we at?
Industries.
The big one, not the little one. Today, I got the one and the only Guala Yo checking in. What's going on, family? How you doing?
Woo, man, I just flew in an ATL. Shout it, man.
Woof. I gotta practice that. Woof.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. Woof. Did I do it right?
Yeah, man. She caught on with the drill, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, bro, it is such a pleasure to have you here. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the vibes. You are the man with the distinctive voice. Let's say that first and foremost. All the way from Dallas. What's going on, family?
I'm just trying to win, man. You know what I'm saying? So, check this out. I had to come out this jacket. I done got a little hot.
I know that's right. He let him come up out that jacket.
Come out this jacket real quick.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just been battling.
It's okay. You can take a moment. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna speak from a woman's perspective, and I'm sure your wife shares this with you as well. We're human beings, and that human element kicks in, and you need to know that it's okay that you can show those emotions. It's okay. I told my son when I was raising my son by myself, it's okay to cry. It's okay to put those emotions. You're about to make me cry with you, bro. It is okay to put them emotions out to the world because we're human beings. We all go through things in life, some more than others, and we have to let it out. We cannot hold it in because that's when that mental health comes into play. That's when anxiety comes into play. So thank you for being so vulnerable here today and letting the world know that it's okay. It doesn't make you soft. It doesn't make you less of a man. None of that stuff. You got to let it out because you holding it in causes that mental health and them stress, and that's what kills people. So, you know, thank you for being vulnerable today.
Right. So let's get back to it.
Yeah.
I just want my partners in the world, no family, man.
Yeah.
Quit being motherfucking Florida, man. Let's win, man. So check this out. I go through battles. I be stressed out. The wifey don't even know because I don't expose that shit to my house. So I got other things to worry about.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with battling with God. That's why I run my ass to that mosque. You know what I'm saying? I got to go pray and thank Allah. Alhamdulillah to the Muslim, man. Say I'm a Viking. I'm just trying to win. We trying to put this together. But I just want the world to know and everybody know in my city, man. If you don't fuck with me, stay away from me, man. We gonna kick it funky like that, man. We gonna drop them jewels, man. Because I'm hungry for this shit. You know, my shout out to my boy Seek Money, man. My boy in Carolina, man. He the one turned me on to you, Miss Temp. And one thing he made me realize, man, your voice is an instrument, man. Ain't nowhere in the world, man. So just keep fighting. You know, you gotta just keep like a dog, man. You gotta have that dog in you. If you don't, you gonna lose. Fuck the views. Fuck who don't like you. Whatever. God and the most important people that you got, then that's the people you supposed to have with you. Everything else is irrelevant, man.
That is facts because we cannot please everybody. Nor should we try to please everybody. And if you don't like me, you don't like him, that's not my business. That's not your business.
Right.
We can't worry about what other people think because at the end of the day, they got their own stuff to worry about. And like you said, that your partner told you, and I heard years ago, Prince actually said it, your voice is like an instrument. And of course, Prince is one of the greatest of all time.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. And then like I said in the opening part, you have a very distinctive voice. And I feel like you can really utilize that to stand out from everybody else out here And it's no shade to other artists, but I feel like you really stand out because you have such a dope and unique voice.
And another thing is, you know, my wife, she really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just tired of Dallas.
So, okay.
And I think I'm drained. You know, with the DJs, the politics. I got some solid people. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to my boy Jay, man. And he bodyguard for me from time to time. We shoot the shit. We go in the studio. He helped me put shit together. But the man ain't never been flawed, man. Shout out to my boy Jay, man. So I think I'm just getting tired of Dallas with the moves that's going on and the politics. But you gotta have it. I think I'm just so, like I said, I'm drained, and they think it's like God just shifting my body around. And you know, you don't be wanting to like, damn, do I gotta just leave or get out of here? And the certain people that's talk to me daily, man, Guala, you gotta go. So I'm trying to prepare the woman I lay with at night.
Yeah. I
go home to at night.
Yeah.
The woman I deal with, battle, fight with, whatever. It's funny, we got into it this morning. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest.
But if you didn't, I feel like it's not normal. It's normal to get into it with your partner.
She understand me though.
Of course.
Of course.
Probably better than anybody on this earth.
And God.
And God. But like you said, that's the woman that you lay with every night. That's the woman that you probably vent to. You know what I'm saying? You got to have people that you can talk to that is a listening ear but not a running mouth, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
So I've been like, you know, for the last couple weeks, I got this individual in my life, a partner that I fuck with the long way.
Yeah.
But I don't think he understand the process. So as me thinking about it, I'm like, damn, what's going on? It's like, I don't want to take my hands out from like, hey, bro. But it's like, I think my body's shifting a route. Because I done gave you all the jewels I can give you. And anything you gave me, I promise I done set it back in my brain and knowing that I'm gonna have to use these tools wherever journey I'm for to go on.
It comes to a point in time where you gotta let go though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there are people who I thought was gonna be a part of my journey forever, and we don't always align, and that's okay.
Right.
It's not that I lost respect for them or I don't have love for them. We just can't work directly together anymore because it's not aligning and it's not making sense. And if it becomes a hindrance to you or anything around you, sometimes you gotta, like they said, let go and let God.
Like, because I've been, for the last week, I've been writing. And I got so many beats. I got so much shit clogged up in his brain that I want to get loose like a cannon, man. And I'm finna get loose. I got something to tell the streets, man. And I'm not looking for no deal or to sign, because sometimes I be anxious. And I be looking like, man, I just know ain't no fucking way in the world this should be going on. But I come to my sister be like, man, you don't want to run over there and do a move like that and it's not really for you.
Yeah.
And I'm a man that ain't gonna understand none of that. You trying to muscle me, take something from me, or telling me I can't do it. So I'm not gonna understand that. So I go back in my shell and process and be like, man, you gonna get that big one. And it's coming. Just keep pushing whatever you, just keep taking them steps. Just keep moving and it's gonna come.
That is facts. And everybody's journey is different. So comparison is the thief of joy. We can't compare why our journey maybe isn't moving as quickly as someone else's journey.
Right.
But God, we have to move on the time that was divinely written for us. And if that means it takes you a little bit longer, that's okay.
Yeah, because, man, okay, we had a situation a couple weeks ago. Me and one of my big homies, Big X, man. And I was telling him, he would be like, man, they want you to pull up in the hood. Say, man, I've been a juvenile. I'd have been state. I'd have been fucked by them federal people. And the journey I'm going, man, what do I look like attaching myself with that bullshit? Not saying there's nothing wrong. I love my hood. I'm an island baby. I'm a whole pimp baby to the death of me. But it's also gotta make sense. See, you might have one of them old sucker ass niggas standing on the sideline like, man, I ain't been liking him anyway. Can I catch him? I gotta move like a ghost. I love my neighborhood, but it's like my grantee, who I looked at calls my grantee, that stayed up, she gone.
Yeah.
I lost my day one here a couple years ago. And it's like, and the other people that was attached to me, but I go over there and check on his brother SB. You know what I'm saying? I go over there and check on his mama. But it's like, what I'm doing around here, see, listen, I can't let you trick me out my spot.
That is facts, and that's Bigger talks about that too. Being in the streets, you're gonna get tricked out of a situation.
So you gotta understand where I'm going.
No,
if you're gonna bag me up behind, let's get to where we need to get to, so I can come back and bless the land. See, I ain't gonna never forget where I come from, but I can't get to where I'm going if I'm still stuck in this shell like you got me in the hood. I ain't at the studio. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing no promote. Then I'm just playing.
No, facts. So you are from Hamilton Park area.
Yeah.
So this is the area that you're talking about. People are trying to get you to come back to, and you're like, not just quite yet. Let me get to where I need to go, and then come back and bless where I came from.
Understandable.
So that's North Dallas.
Yeah, but we the island of our own. You know what I'm saying? It's in North Dallas, but we the island of our own.
So let me ask you this, because I've been to Dallas to visit, but I've never lived there. Is Dallas somewhat separated versus like North Side, South Side?
Oh, hell yeah.
So there's a lot of that goes on out there?
My brother from the South, my daddy from the West. But I go anywhere. I'm loved everywhere. I ain't got no problem with nobody in my city.
Face card good everywhere.
Face card good everywhere. But it's some players, like, no, I don't fuck with them. I'm just being genuine. I know we don't fuck, we don't line with each other. Whatever may goes on, you stay out my way, I stay out your way.
And that's the way it should be. It doesn't call for violence. It's just, I stay out your way, you stay out of my way, and we good.
Right.
There are people on this earth, if I never speak to them again, it's still too soon. But I don't have animosity, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to sabotage them. I'm just going to go out of my way to not deal with them.
Understandable.
You know, because not everybody's intended to come on your journey with you.
Understandable.
Tell us about Duffel Bag Empire.
Man, Duffel Bag, man. Me and my wife started Duffel Bag, and my other sister-in-law, I came up with the label. I already knew what I was playing for. And just a few years ago, I told them I always been into music, but it costs money. But you just gotta rub the right shoulders and enter the right door.
Yeah.
It's never about the money. Sometimes you can push back from that and get in the door and be like, damn, it wasn't about the money. So we started Duffel Bag Empire. I started going on with my journey, had a buzz, but then I got caught up in some situations that had to pull me back from years ago, and then I had to blossom again. And that's how it came about. Duffel Bag is real big. It's gonna be real big across this world, man.
It sounds like a name that's already up and through there. Like, it's giving big name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if I heard it, I would be like, who is signed to Duffel Bag Empire? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's giving that type of essence. And I feel like that's an important part of branding.
Right.
Your name, your label name, anything like that, it's important because it has to give that essence of it's already big.
Right.
I'm big on manifestation. And I'm sure you are as well. You
Understandable.
know, we have to talk about it in order to manifest it. So, Guala Yo came from your love of cartel movies.
Like a motherfucker.
What is the meaning behind the name today for you? What does it mean for you today?
Well, my meaning back then was the El Chapos,
Yeah.
the Esther Pablos, the Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? The Nicky Bournes. I'll buy some money, the BMF shit. You know what I'm saying? Big Meech type shit. But now when I look at it, man, I'm trying to be on some Elon Musk type shit, man. You know, sometimes you separate certain shit, and it's cool.
Yeah.
When you going through a phase, like my wife don't like the Cybertruck. but I'm gonna knock me out one in just a minute. I love that truck.
I'm with your wife because I don't. But I guess if you jazz it up some, you know what I'm saying? Because if you just buy it off the lot, they kind of basic to me. But I've seen some that people really like put their razzle dazzle on. They be looking fat.
Like Lil Baby got a bad motherfucker.
Right. Exactly.
So it just comes to the point where you think, like, I saw them conquer what they did, but what's the next level in life? You got your Jay-Z's and, you know, them type of guys. You know what I'm saying? So you separate, take Guala, you know, Big Guala go to the next level in life.
We have to always think about that because we don't want to have to work forever. At some point in time, we're going to want to retire from this and reap the benefits of what we work so hard for. You don't want to be 85 still having to get out there and move around. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why we got to hustle and grind hard now. That way, when it comes to that, you know, mid 60 retirement time, we can actually retire on time. That's why it's important to always think about that next move. You know, like, okay, what we're doing right now is cool, but what else can I be doing? What other streams of income can I create for me and my family?
Right.
Do you guys have kids?
No.
No kids.
So we move how we move.
Listen, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I only got one, and after I had one, I was like, that's it, one and done.
Right. You just be like, you know, kids is wonderful. It's a beautiful thing, but if you playing what you playing for, the shit'll slow down. And I was working at this job, and I'm gonna bring it up. And my boy Sky turned me on to this job, and I was a wood pole inspector. And I went out there, and I'm like, damn, I like this. But it was a misunderstanding. I was a threat to what's going on, and I understood. I know I was. You know, you pulling up, you in a Cadillac, and you pulling up in your Wranglers, you don't look dirty. You look and say, hey man, that's how I'm gonna come to work. But when I leave this motherfucker, I'm gonna be dirty, muddy, and I'm gonna change and put on something else new. That's my character, that's my image. Yeah. Understand? So, and I told myself I was blessed to get my OSHA 10, you know, some things that I can use later on down the line.
Yeah. So,
but I had to understand that wasn't for me. And I was cool with it. I was emotionally hurt because I'm like, damn. I told my wife, these people done got rid of me. Like, what the fuck is going on? And I knew the job. But it was like, we had to take a test. I'm not going to know everything about the construction industry. I'm just not. I know how to lay the concrete. I know the base. I can tell you about the nutrient, the phrases on the pole, the bolts and screw. I can tell you everything about that. But how in the hell you think I'm gonna know everything from 200 some questions? That's impossible.
It's impossible.
So I understood as me going, I'd be like, damn. And it was a nice paying job. And I think I was one of the ones like, nah, we can't let him know too much. Because I feel like as they did what they did a little research on me and felt like, no, we just can't. So as me going on, I just know my music, I gotta force it. Music, move, I gotta force it. I gotta force my hand now.
Anytime that you're employed by somebody and I feel like that you become somewhat of a threat, it's too much for them because what you experienced, I experienced the same thing. I worked for a company for 12 years, made great money for myself and for them. When they found out that I started my own business on the side, I immediately was terminated from there because they felt like, oh, she's doing her own thing. She don't need us no more. But I also look at it like this too. God don't make no mistakes. He gonna come in and intervene in the certain situations that you ain't intended to be in.
Understandable.
He gonna place you in bigger and better places. And what you learn from that, you could maybe spin the block, circle back later, and start your own construction business on their ass. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on some shit like that.
Shit, you know, like.
And I got a friend, Kevin. He still work for him, and we came in together. But he had been in the industry for a minute, but he'll call every now and then, check on me. So I understand. I tell, like, I look at my wife like an icon.
Yeah.
You know, you got partners over there do kind of hate certain shit the way I verbally come out and talk. Motherfucker got a bachelor's. Motherfucker teach 2 colleges. You know what I'm saying? Then work a full-time job. Then got to deal with me. Because I'm a handful. I know I'm a motherfucker.
I can tell you got big energy.
So it's like, I want to reach them goals or that top of the charts of in life to where when I get what I get, I then can go play in school and do some other shit. Cause I'm a big on kids. I fuck with the kids. I'm big on I talk to them.
Yeah.
I don't want the kids going out here. My niece, hey, that ain't what you want. Now, if you choose to do that, all I can do is chastise you.
Yeah.
Now, if you choose to play in that field and knowing what comes, you might end up dead. You might end up with 100 years. See, I just was one of the ones that God blessed and spared me and I escaped.
Man. And like you were speaking on your wife, the most important decision you're ever going to make in your life is choosing your spouse. Because this is the person you are supposed to spend the rest of your life with.
Right.
Through good, through bad, through the ups, through the downs, sickness and health. And I feel like when people see the beautiful relationship that you have, some people are going to be a little sour about that because they ain't got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, misery loves company.
Yeah.
When they don't have what you have, they're going to try to pull you back. And that's when you realize some people are for you, some people are not for you.
Right. And then, you know, it's 1 million women in this world.
Yeah.
But then you better pick and choose the right one.
They ain't going to compare to who you got. You know?
That part. You better pick and choose what you got.
There ain't nothing out there. Trust me. There ain't nothing out there. So it's like when you find that one, like you said, you're going to go through trials. You're going to have arguments. It's normal. I feel like it's not normal if you don't. It's weird if we never argue. BS. We going to go through stuff. But you work through that.
Right.
You don't linger on days at a time. You got to work through it and keep it moving.
I also learned we're not publicizing my relationship on no motherfucking internet. Don't ask about me and my wife. We're not going to do that. If you don't know, then you will never know. I'm going to move like how J&B move. I'm going to move just like that. Damn, where did they ever get into it? You know, because when you do that, you got people go back years and say, man, look what they did. And
absolutely.
And that's what they do.
They going to try to hold that over your head forever.
They'll try to tell you. The internet is undefeated, man.
The internet is undefeated. And like you said, you have to pick and choose what you allow the world to know. Like, you want them to know that you have a beautiful wife and you have a partner.
Right.
But they don't need to know much more than that.
That's it and that's all.
That's it. Don't be putting and that's why, like, on social media, I stay very neutral. I don't get into certain conversations because it's going to take you down this whole rabbit hole that ain't got nothing to do with me. So you got to be mindful of what you put out to the world.
And I told her not to say there's nothing wrong with, because I used to post her a lot.
Yeah.
But I limit it now because I know the tricks and the gimmicks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She like to put on her little tight clothes when she go work out. So I know the tricks and the gimmicks. Now you keep that shit on your page. I post you every now and then.
Yeah.
Because this is my business page. See, I don't want you to get misconstrued to where you got partners do sucker shit. Be in a D. I don't care. Well, I ain't threatened by you. If you do, if you be in your DM, hey, if you do send her 200,000-300,000, now we gonna split it down. We like Bunny and Clyde, man. I'm letting you know, she ain't no sucker.
That is a fact. That's a fact, because my ex, we were together for 12 years, and I promise you, within about a month after we broke up, one of his homeboys immediately tried to holler at me. I'm like,
see what I'm saying?
So that lets you know it was being on your mind.
You been want to work your move.
Exactly. So it's like you got to be mindful of what you don't want to tell them all the good or the bad, because they're going to try to use that against you at some point in time. And
understandable.
It's crazy like that. So you said that music has always been your first love.
Right.
Even through trials, setbacks, what has kept you staying doing music? Because it isn't an easy business sometimes.
Fighting. Man, I sit down with this dude, man. Good dude. I'm gonna see him in a minute. Dominique is a wonderful guy. Mr. Wilkins, man. Say, man, when he tell, like, you know, people come at me, man, you give me 50,000 and we gonna do this and do that. I done heard another individual tell me, and I ain't gonna even bring his name up. Man, You look like you already got it. Man, you don't know what the fuck I got though. But take a chance with me. If we gonna work, we gonna work. You don't know. The looks can be deceiving. So sometimes that's why I'm not the type of dude to put the money, the big stacks. Man, can you pay me a picture? You know what I'm saying? You might have your homeboy money. But I'm understanding the drive to get up and knowing that I still got a shot at it. It's only a few people I listen to. I listen to a bunch of old school music. I listen to a bunch of country, slow jams.
Yeah.
Money Bag, one of my favorite artists.
Shout out to Moneybag.
Man, shout out to Bag. I listen to Future Free Band, my guy, man. That's my other guy. YB Young Boy, that's my other, that's when I want to get on my other shit. I'm going mental health and gangster. I'm just like, fuck the world, because I went to his concert and I started listening to Young Boy. One of my partners, Etho, had died. He passed away. R.I.P. Etho. And when I first got into Young Boy, it was years ago. It was like 2015, maybe 2014. So I got into Young Boy. And me going to watch him perform, he got really emotional. He started crying. And I say, man, I understand that little dude, the hurt, the betraying me. And now I get to show the world, and I'm the biggest artist around this motherfucker, and they can't stop me. So I understand.
Yeah.
And I wake up and try again. Hello world is meaning. I wake up, man, and try to start life over again, man.
Every day is a fresh start for us. And whatever happened yesterday, don't keep carrying it over into the next day and the next day and the next day. Are you at all an overthinker?
An overthinker.
I'm an overthinker. Like, I will overanalyze a situation sometimes where it'll almost sabotage my day. And I'm working against that. I'm working on not thinking so much about something that probably won't even happen. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm an overthinker because my wife can say something and be like, Bubba, I know it. No. I want to do my homework from top to bottom. I know you right. You got your pointers, but I ain't gonna tell you just right shit. I want to do my home. I want to judge and do my homework from top to bottom and understand, because you seeing it on the outside, but I'm right up under it to be like, oh, okay. And I want to play dumb. I want to play dumb to the capacity. I know God got me. He gonna protect me through the storm, through the back, the front. I'm a Muslim, man, so I ain't trying to whatever. Let me find out. So when I do present it back to you, like, yeah, you know you was right though, but this some other shit I seen though. See, I want to know if you could have picked up on that. Not saying we trying to battle who right and wrong, but I'm gonna let you know you was right in your part, but damn, this some other shit was unfolded.
Nah,
because I brought it up out of them. That's it.
And you know what? I feel like it can be a gift and a curse sometimes. On that scenario, it's a gift because you potentially avoided what could have been a weird situation with somebody.
Right.
But for me, it'd be sometimes on the curse side, because I'm like, I be thinking about scenarios that'll never happen. Right. And I'm just like, why am I putting myself through this? Also, too, you had mentioned earlier, going back to you talking about like the way you dress, the way you present yourself. Do you feel like in this industry, perception is everything? Do you feel like people really judge you based upon how you look, how you carry yourself? If you got a lot of jewelry, do you feel like in this music industry, people judge you based upon that?
Like a motherfucker. You know why? Because you got some dudes and you got some of these goof ass women. Oh, he got the bigger chain. He got the money. Man, you don't know how he got this chain, but you got the other dude sitting over here. He got his little bracelet. He the one could be really holding.
That's a fact.
So they get caught up in that. I don't want whatever I get my distribution or whatever. I don't want to don't give me no motherfucking jewelry. Don't even show what you gave me. We gonna do this up on the table. Let's take our pictures, celebrate, pop a bottle or two, and let's go and get to work and let's go on this journey, man.
No, that's facts, because let's keep it G too. Depending on where you're at, what scenario you're in, you could become a target.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
A big one.
You know, because people out here want what you got.
Oh, they hungry.
And they ain't afraid to take it or try to take it from
If
you.
you ain't feeding the wolves, they after your ass, man.
That is facts. And something else you said earlier that really like hit with me, because it's something I talk about often, is that money cannot buy everything. There's certain places that money can't buy your way into, but a relationship will walk you through that door.
That part.
You got to be out here keeping that face card good, building relationships with people, because there's some rooms I can't pay my way into. But if I got a relationship with somebody in that room, they going to walk me through that front door.
Understandable.
Got to be careful about how we maneuver out here.
I already know, Tamp. When I go to that game with my man, Mr. Wilkins, and courtside, these niggas, I already know what I'm finna get. Man, look at this nigga. Who he think?
Who you think he is?
But it's just a game. Anybody go to them game? It ain't my first time courtside. It's just the moves being still made. I ain't gave up on nothing. Me and my wife, we pop our shit. We put it on our clothes. We ain't got to go buy all the designer shit. I know how to put on my clothes well. So people get caught up in that and just not saying, hey, boy, you showed your ass. Or, damn, that what's up? Because I'm going to do the same. Like, damn, bro, that boy... What if I might not even like him? I'm gonna give a man his flowers.
Yeah.
I ain't no hater. See, it's this, you got haters, you got envy, you got jealous. I ain't neither one of them.
I feel like envy is the worst.
Ooh, man.
Envy will get you killed.
Real quick.
Yes.
The person that's close next to you.
And you know what I want to say about you and your wife? You guys command, in a positive way, you command like a presence, meaning that you could walk into a room with ordinary clothes on, no jewelry, and people, you're going to command their attention without even trying. You guys give that type of aura. So it's like you don't have to go out with all the fancy stuff on, and people are going to still look at you and respect you because of the aura and the, you know, like the energy that you're putting out there.
We had went to a black ball attire. First time. Wonderful. Shout out to Big Bama, man. You hear me?
In Dallas?
Nah, we was in Birmingham.
Oh, in the Beham.
In the Beham. So we was invited. Miss J, Dominique, you know, they show love. The Wilkins show love, you know what I'm saying? And I had a wonderful time. And I entered that room, I was sharp, clean as a clock doctor, you know what I'm saying? All black, but the people that I ran into in there was genuine. Mm. And I remember Dominique told me, like, God damn, you coming here, you still in the show. But it was love, it wasn't no hate. He was like, damn, Nev, can I take a picture with you? And it was just the room I was in, I already knew I can captivate the room when I step in. Not saying I ain't never been to nothing like that. You know the rooms I step in. Yeah. I know I'm a shine. I'm a shine like a star. But going into that level, Miss Temp, these tables, $80,000 tables, man. So the rooms I was stepping in, I'm looking like, God damn, it's a whole bunch of money here. Then the people that I met, they were genuine. They check on me on Instagram. Man, how you doing? You doing all right? Man, it was good seeing you. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? That was the next level in life that I never experienced on that level, and I loved it.
And I feel like if you are looking to get to that level, you have to surround yourself with people who are already there. It's no shade, but someone who's only making 30 grand a year can't tell you how to get to that milli because they ain't done it.
You know what they say? If you hang around 9 broke motherfuckers,
you gonna be the 10th.
That's what you gonna be, man.
You gonna be the 10th.
You gonna be the 10th.
And what you just said about, you know, going to that event in Beham just proved what I said. Like, from the moment you guys walked through that door, I could feel it. I could feel the energy. The energy is beautiful.
Right.
I'm big on reading people, reading rooms, reading energy, because I got to deal with so many different types all the time doing this.
Right.
You guys command that without even trying.
Right.
You got a beautiful presence.
Appreciate it.
That's a gift from God right there.
Right.
All glory to God. So,
amen.
You drop singles like Swish, Cool Money, Guala Yo, Kush. What do these songs say about the headspace that you're in right now as an artist?
I'm a dangerous animal. I'm like the lion in the jungle.
Let me hear you roar.
Roar. them songs, like, they next level shit.
Yeah.
And especially the one I just did when I sampled Belly Gang. Oh, he watching. And I was trying, to work a move to see how I just know I'm supposed to be on that remix, man. But it's gonna spin the block, cause I'm gonna wake him up. I'm in your city, Belly. And I got a couple ties through this motherfucker. Shout out to my nigga boy, D-Boy, man. So it's gonna spin the block. I love Belly Gang music. You know what I'm saying? I got on him. He stopped on 75, stopped the highway in traffic and pulled out and showed his ass. It's just, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So I was trying to reach out to him. They was telling me that he ain't doing features right now. I don't understand, because Atlanta done had a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been crazy. On both sides, I fuck with Lucci, I fuck with Thugger. It's like I ain't in between. I don't know nothing about these. And some people gotta understand, when you speak on these people's business, was you there?
Exactly.
Do you really know?
They don't. They speak, it's in the media's the worst at that.
And I'm happy them men's made up, because I listened to both of them.
I could not agree more. I felt like that set the bar so high.
Yeah.
When Thug and Lucci were able to push all them different, to me, that takes a real man to step up and do that, to push them different.
Because they had some real shit going on.
They sure did.
It wasn't no, I'm rapping, I'm talking about now. It's some real gangster shit.
It could have got real ugly.
Yeah.
But, man, they worked through that. And I feel like if we have animosity with somebody and we can fix it, fix it.
Fix it.
Fix it. Say it one more time.
Fix it. But you know one thing about men,
they got that pride, boy.
the pride get in the way.
Every time.
Got this goof ass nigga on the side. Man, fuck that nigga. You got the girl that you not even supposed to be fucking with. Yeah, hoe ass nigga. Nah. And that's when the egos go out, and then you got your little YNs with you. Now let me get him. So who gonna be bigger in the situation? Cause as a black man, I know it's hard for us. We gotta cut it out.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna be rich. They'll hide your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? They'll send your ass up the river where you never be able to wear your balences, your goo-wops, none of that type of shit. And that's just how it go.
Death is so final. We only hear one time.
Right.
And I feel like as we age too, like I heard, I think it was Marlon Wayans said that he's about 53, 54, and I'm 51, so I'm right in his age bracket. He said, when you get to about this age, we start thinking, I might have more years behind me than I do ahead of me.
Understandable.
Respectfully, because a lot of people only making it to 80, maybe 90. We should be living longer, but when you start thinking about it from that perspective, like I've got more years behind me than I do ahead of me, it changes your entire outlook on life and how you move.
Right.
You appreciate things more.
Right. I mean, I grew up on Jeezy, man.
Yeah.
The Snowman.
The Snowman.
And I grew up on Goo Wop. So I know if they can settle they different, because they had some real gangster shit going on. You know what I'm saying? They had some real gangster shit going on.
Facts.
Goo Wop ain't no hoe. Jeezy ain't no hoe. But if I watch them do it, I know it can be done.
They was able to stand on a stage together in verses and really, to me, show what grown men are supposed to do. You can put your differences aside. I get it. There are some things out here I feel like you can't necessarily move on from. If someone, takes one of your loved ones, in a tragic way. But if it's something fixable, fix it. Especially with your family. You know what I'm saying? If you can fix it, because I don't never want to go to my grave having animosity in my heart with anybody.
Right.
Okay, so let me ask you this. We got this other verses coming up. Cash Money and No Limit. What do you think that's going to look like?
Man, say. You got a nigga like Master P, man.
Who's a genius.
Did his thing. But you got my nigga Stunner, man. Bird, man. That nigga Hog, man. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That nigga put it down. And me and my brother JP, we go back and forth. That nigga Bird, man. Shout out to Big Bro. That nigga Bird, man, a motherfucker.
Let me see you rub your hand like Birdman one time.
I'm talking about Bird, man. Bird, man. Stunner. Put some respect on my name. That man. See, people got to understand. Bird already knew what he was playing for. is he got the Wheezy. He fucked with Thugger. Then I got this little young boy. And I'm like, damn. I done made a mega star. So I can see why he's so persistent and got at the clamp like, hey, no, get your ass over here. Because he already seen him go through that.
Yeah.
It ain't like you ain't never went through it.
Right.
YB, he already seen you. Federal, locked up. They didn't understand. See, people don't even understand why they had him way in Utah. I got him put up where can't nobody find and get to him.
Exactly.
It was a pyramid scheme. What he did, like, hey man, you finna go up there, you finna work on this music, you finna drop these videos in here. You still gonna do what you do. Had the cars pull up, he in the half making videos. He getting 100 million views. Young boy got some real fans like Michael Jackson, man.
Like a cult type following.
Yeah, it's real. It ain't no gimmicks, none of that. So I can understand. That's gonna be wonderful. But if I had to pick and choose, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's cash money, man. Records. Birdman and Slim, man. Slim and Bird, man. That's BG, Juvie. That is some. Then you got YB. That's some. But not saying P didn't do his thing, but I don't think right now P got enough ammunition to fuck with Stunner, man. I just don't. I don't see. I've seen this man make billions of dollars and making people to mega star. You gotta be hungry for that shit.
That is a fact.
I seen it. That Cash Money that made billions of dollars,
Billions.
man. They first deal was 30 million, man, and then on so going Wheezy. To me personally, not saying I don't like Master P. Master P put it down. Him, C Murder, Silk the Shocker, but fucking with that Stunner is gonna be trouble, man.
Listen, I put it on my calendars. I can't miss that. It's on a Saturday coming up. I think towards the end of the month. I'm not sure where they're gonna be live streaming it at, but I was like, I can't miss that one.
Right.
That's gonna be one of the best verses, probably the best outside of the Jeezy and Gucci Mane one.
Right.
It's gonna be the best one. Let me ask you this: if you had to go toe to toe with somebody, who do you think that could kind of go toe to toe with you on a versus right now?
In my city?
Yeah, we could say in your city.
Man, I will run anybody over my city, Tim. I promise you.
I know that's right.
I'm just being honest. Anybody in the Triple D who wanted with Guala, we go verse for verse, bar for bar. I done seen a lot, and I played to the high capacity in these streets. You got these some dudes that talk about that and none of that. I done did this. No, I can't lie. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I ain't never bought no Rolls Royce, but I done rented the bitch. But if you ask me about how I went down that highway with who knows what, here's big facts. So some of these dudes portray, not saying nothing wrong with, cause it's art.
Yes.
But I'm giving you the real me, the real McCoy. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. So anybody, I'm not saying, and it's a very talented dudes in my city, you know. RP3 was very talented, and my wife loved 3 music. 3 hard in the motherfucker,
yeah.
Mo. That man dangerous.
Yeah.
But when it leads after him, I don't see nobody, man. The voice, the instrument
That instrument,
you gonna have to go get you a big ass right. You gonna have to use Drake, Jay, whatever you may use. Cause I got some shit in the closet, man.
And you have to exude that type of confidence, because what I reference as cognitive thinking, what we think and what we speak is what we manifest. So if you try to put yourself on that average level, you're going to always be average.
Average Joe Blow.
Average Joe Blow. You got to talk about yourself as if you are on top, and it's not to shade anybody else, but you know your worth and you know where you're going.
And then, Tim, people get caught up with numbers and views and all that old dumbass shit. See, if I had a talk with an older guy, and we was talking about he do blues music. And y'all the same age, he still sell CDs. I said if we had to go back to that, would he label say, hey, you saying he really said it like that? I seen 3 go out of his trunk and make a bankroll before they crossed over with that. And he said the reason why he still do CDs, I guess he looked up the percentage. I don't know how true it is. He say 78% of people are still riding around with cars with CDs.
Absolutely, they are.
These people ain't got no new cars.
Right. And some of the newer cars still have them in there.
He said that, so I understand, like, damn, if the labels go back to that, then we can really see who working and seeing who music hot and seeing who really buying that shit. Cause some of that shit trash.
Man.
I'ma just be honest. I ain't gonna because I feel like it's cool to do music in the hood with your partners. You want the world to know where you come from and this and this and that. But I need a picture painted. I need to see some substance in it. I need to see, damn, I like that. I might twist and use that. I need some substance in something. When I did my first day out with the jail cell, with the soups and chips and beans and the squeezed cheese, and my boy Prophecy got a prop on with the jail cell. I want to know where I come from, and then you see where you don't see the shit and you see the struggle, what really go on in there. And giving something to the youth, like, nah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You gonna be eating soup, chips, and beans all motherfucking day. Ain't no McDonald's, ain't none of that. If you can't get one of them guards to bring you shit in there, you gonna starve.
And having to lay up next to another man for the rest of your life.
You see what I'm saying? If your mama don't put money in your books, your girl don't do that, you fucked. I mean, that's just how it is. So I like to paint a picture, cause I got a song called Black Picasso. I'ma come back to that and do a video when I get a chance, cause my mind be racing, but I like pictures painted. I don't want to be watching no video, niggas in the hood, money, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's not for me.
I feel like too, when you project what you're projecting to the world, it makes you more marketable too.
Right.
And that's the goal, is you ain't looking to just stay known in Dallas. You want to be worldwide known. Globally.
I just see my boy Bags in Japan.
Man. And seeing people like that, because I interviewed Moneybag years ago before he became really popular, and he was one of the most cool, humble dudes. And to see his elevation from the time when I interviewed him, probably, I'm guessing 8 or 9 years ago, to where he's at now. This is when I'm gonna be telling this story to somebody else about you in a couple years. I'll be like, man, I interviewed Guala Yo, and look at him now. He touring in Japan. And
I'm gonna come back to you.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Most definitely. So you've got this song, we got it in rotation. We're going to talk about a little bit, called Cool Money. Is this the main single that you're directing people to right now? Because I know you got a few records out there, but would you say if you had to pick one main single, it would be Cool Money?
I'm trying to play with two of them.
Got you.
And I asked my wife, what song should I do Trap in the Basement with BLG? I'm doing Belly Gang. You know I'm doing Guala Gang Kush? Because I know they familiar with that.
Exactly.
See, they familiar with that.
Right.
So I'm in your city. I dropped them jewels on your track. So I want them to know, they what the fuck? Cool Money. Not saying nothing wrong with Cool Money.
Yeah.
I went to Memphis. My wife got people out there. Jimbo and Mama Olita. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, I shot the video. I went to Bag Spot, Cache 42. I done played in Memphis, so when they say, Memphis is a dangerous city. If you look like you sweet or you got pussy, excuse my French, they'll try you.
Yeah.
But I don't come off like that. Cause when I came back in the spot, me and my wife had ate in Bag Spot. It was a nice little spot. I come back in there. The little waitress girl, they took care of me. Bottle, everything they bought. They support my wife Hello World movement with her t-shirts and her merch. It was cool. Cool Money is something cool Money give you that Jeezy vibe.
Yeah.
But I just know whatever breaks out first or whatever, they gonna catch on. And then Swish is an NBA song. And I got a partner that played with the Atlanta Hawks from my neighborhood. And his brother played with the OKC, the Wallace boys. And me and him talked before I got here. And I'm going to come back to that song because I know Swish is more for 2K, the NBA. It can go real global. So I'm just playing around with, I'm playing around with 2 or 3 singles. I don't want to never stop working and focus on that and know I still got that. I just pick up as how I go.
Yeah, because I feel like when you put multiple songs out there, eventually one of them's going to stick.
Right.
And it's going to take you up and through there, but you'll never know that if you just have this one song out forever. No, you got a whole catalog of music.
Right.
That you got to get out to the world. So speaking on Sing licensing, where you would actually get your music into film, video games, you had mentioned also that acting would be something that you'd want to tap into.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that a little bit. If you landed a movie role tomorrow, what character would fit Guala Yo perfectly? Anything, okay.
But I'm going to just say this, and no disrespect.
I know where you're going to...
I'm not playing no homosexual shit.
Respectfully, I respect that.
I respect them people.
Of course.
I'm not going to disrespect them people. That's just not for me.
I respect that. And if anybody doesn't respect that, then... There's one of these famous actors, I can't remember what his name is, but he said he's married. He's been married for his whole entire acting career. He said he's never taken on a role where he has to be intimate with another woman, even though it's just acting. He said that he just doesn't want to do that. And some people get on him about that, but he's like, that's my choice.
I feel like you can go two ways with that situation.
Yeah.
When it's a woman. But at the end of the day, if you think your wife or your old lady, your little girlfriend, whatever, gonna be like, man, you just kissed that bitch. What was you really into it? Cause she gonna have to lay down with you after, especially if the movie do numbers and
exactly.
Y'all gotta show up at appearances. Then the wife or the girl, like, what's? Hold up, Miss Lady. I understand it was a movie, because you'll get to putting her and making her feel uncomfortable in a space. And some people will say, man, you know, she got the money. Yeah, y'all might got 10, 20 million, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you think that woman ain't sitting back calculating on her move, like, damn, is he thinking about this or why she texting him? What the fuck they got going on? Let me see hey, Miss Lady, y'all did y'all movie. I'ma check this out. I don't know if y'all can do another movie.
And that is a fact. And that's why I think is it Adam Sandler that always has his wife in his movies.
You gotta respect. I respect that. That's something I probably would do.
Yeah.
But people let money control the situation.
That is a fact.
And then you can make a woman or a man feel real low, insecurity, whatever. Cause if you ask 100 men in real reality, do you really want your old lady wife kissing on this nigga in this movie? Because you going to get to question yourself now. You can say, yeah, you got the money. Yeah, you got the money. I understand. You got the money. But really, is they really kissing? They really kissing, making love in the bed? And you don't, if it's a sexual scene, you don't know if he really, because I know for sure some of them dudes.
They really getting aroused off of that.
Let me see if I can grab on her. See. So you gotta respect. You just gotta respect it. However you look, you just gotta be respectful. But more, I'm like, man, I love Denzel, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, them boys play on a high scale. You know what I'm saying? So whatever movie will be, long as ain't that other shit, I'ma play it. You know what I'm saying? Being a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can fit them roles.
Do you have a comedic side to you, like a funny side?
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I think I irritate the old lady because I just get up and do shit, but she know how to get her lick back, because
I know that's right.
I'm not a morning person. Like, just let me be. I'm thinking, I'm processing my day, because my grandpa always told me, before you leave out that door, know where the fuck you going, man. Because anything can happen at any given moment.
That is a fact.
And I learned that. Sometimes, you be moving so fast and bam, you get in an accident, or you be moving so fast, you lose some money or some tragic shit. So you kind of like gotta take your baby steps when you getting up and process what is going to be your goals that you could achieve in this day.
You have to be proactive rather than reactive. You have to think about your moves before you make them, like your granddad said, because when you're reactive rather than proactive, that's how you end up in a bad situation.
Understandable.
Think about your moves before you make them. Be calculated about it too.
Right.
Unapologetically, because it's going to keep you out of some ugly situations. Something else I want to talk to you about is that you've been giving back to your community, feeding and clothing people that are in need.
Right.
I respect that, man, because I feel like there's a lot of people in need out here right now. A lot of people are in hard financial situations.
It's serious.
It's like a whole epidemic of it. How important is that to you?
Very important.
Yeah.
One of my Muslim brothers, I was sitting in my car. I just came from making salat. And he was walking towards the car, a big dude. So when he stopped in my car, I ain't gonna lie, I went to like, fuck he got going on. That was my instinct, but he was like, nah, man, I stay far away and I need to get home because one of the brothers was supposed to take me home and whatnot. He had some other stuff to do. And I'm sitting back watching these other dudes, like, they kind of blowing them out, but we supposed to be Muslim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We supposed to stand on business and righteous. But I watched a couple of them kind of brush them out because I had sent them some, cash tapped them some, and it was the wrong number. So I'm like, damn, I hope nobody they're gonna send the money back, but the number didn't work, so it automatically came back to me. So I only knew that was Allah doing it. But I sent it to him, and I was like, hey man, I salamed him. I just got some stuff going on. My day is crammed right now. I would've just took you home. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to me. So I don't like to get on the internet and do that. Sometimes I do videos and I send them to my wife, but I don't like to. I think people in the world get a kick out of, oh man, look, he think he better. So I don't like to expose that.
Right.
Even if I was feeding maybe 1,000-something people, I let you video to a certain extent.
Right.
I'm not here to tarnish the Caucasian people, the African American people, the Chinese, whatever. I feel like when you got to get them people on camera like that, and it's hard. I'm not here to tarnish your image. Like they still are human beings at the end of the day.
That is facts.
And I don't want to do that because I won't want nobody to do it to me. So it's important for me to deal with them people because sometimes me and my wife will go feed the people that's in need.
Let them people keep their dignity.
At the end of the day, some people look at the people saying homeless people and now, find another word to use. Yeah. Because they still human beings. That people might wake up and go in the store and hit a scratch out. They $50 million and then they life change. And then man, I remember you and man, so the game can change.
That is facts. Tables could turn at any time.
At any given time.
That's why all this materialistic stuff should not be what you worship because it could be gone in a second. Right. Whether you lose your job and maybe you don't have a backup plan because that happens with a lot of people. They have no savings, no retirement, no nothing. Someone takes it from you. Your house, God forbid, burned down. Whatever it may be. Right. Stop worshiping that type of stuff. Right. Fasting is big for you. Right. I feel like we all need to fast, whether it be from people, places, things, food. Right. How does that change how you feel in your perspective on being able to go through these long periods of fasting? Like it's a mental thing. Yeah. And you got to break your body down and you prepare yourself for that. Like working out is a good thing for me. I'm very in shape. I run me about 2 or 3 miles, jump rope 1,000 times on the jump rope, 100 a set, wrist 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And I got partners that be like, man, is he really doing it? I got the 20-pound vest on. Come work out with me. You can find out. This is serious. And she know. Because I push her sometimes, but I understand my wife have been it was a tragic accident she had. So she going through her phases, but that working out, I get up and drink my coffee. When I work out, I know I relieve whatever anger I might have had a couple days ago, and I'm back at it again. I'm back at myself. So I try to keep that going. Try to go to the mosque, even if I'm late
or going there makes a lot. Fasting is a lot.
Yeah.
When we got to fast for 30 days, not saying I might miss a week, maybe 2, but I gained something from my life that helped me get on with my next journey. Yeah. It's a lot dealing with us. It's a lot. Then it's strict. So certain things that I think I tell people like, yeah, as a Muslim, you know, it's certain shit we not supposed to do, but who are you to try to judge me?
That is a fact.
So I got to deal with Allah. You ain't got to deal with him. You deal with him how you deal with your personal level.
None of us are perfect.
At all.
We're perfectly imperfect.
Right.
I got a thing over there. It says perfectly imperfect, and that's what I live by.
Right on.
But you're right. I feel like we have to fast from people, places, things, food from time to time, whether you Muslim or not. I feel like, because I fast.
Right.
There'll be times where I'm like, don't bother me. I don't want to deal with anybody today or tomorrow or even maybe the next day. Food wise, we shouldn't be constantly cramming food in our body.
Right. And people get caught up with the Christian and the Islamic stuff, and they take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But the Quran is just based on the Old Testament. That's
Yes.
all it is. We talk about Jesus more than anything in that Quran if you read. Now, is it certain things I don't like?
Of course.
Yeah, it's facts. I'm a human being. God no taking me through a process that I gotta learn to get to the next step. And there's nothing wrong. I don't feel like it's nothing wrong if you be like, damn, God, that's how it's supposed to be. I don't think it's questioning him. It's just you don't know. When you going in there to cook something, you like, damn, I'm supposed to do it like this, but nah, but they said do it like this, and you might want to do it your way, and it's okay. That's how I look at it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely. There are certain scenarios where there's not necessarily a right or wrong way. It's just what is right for you and works for you. Right. I may do it a little bit differently. Like, people have different political views. Doesn't mean we may not agree with them, but that doesn't mean that I got to go against you.
Right.
It doesn't got to cause a war between us. Right. We ain't got to fall out because we don't have the same religious, political views or even home values. You know what I'm saying? You believe what you believe. If someone don't like it, that's cool. That's on them.
It's cool.
If you don't like what I'm doing, that's not my business. If you don't like what he's doing, that's not his business.
Understood.
Let me ask you this, and I got to look at the camera for this one. If Dallas had to crown the realest rapper in the city, why should it be Guala Yo?
Man, I stood on business. Everything. The character. You know, in life, you go through baby steps, right? And what I mean by you go through baby steps, man, I got some solid OG taught me well, man. And one of them locked up, and he my uncle. And then you got some of the OG dudes out here, they get in their feelings. They be wanting what you got or missed out what they should have did. And I'm not just saying I ain't got no flaws in myself. I'm still working on myself. But I know one motherfucking thing. I'm a hell of a live nigga, man. I ain't get this far for nothing. And I'm still going. It's a process.
I love that. I love that because I feel like it kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier. We have to be mindful of what we think and what we speak.
Right.
And it's not to downgrade anybody, to throw shade. We have to be confident within ourselves.
Understandable.
If we don't love ourselves and are confident with ourselves, we can't expect others to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, listen, y'all give him that crown.
That part, man.
So you've seen both sides of life, the struggle and the success.
Right.
You know, you've endured some of both. If you could look at your younger self in the eye back in the Hamilton Park days, what would you say to him?
Man, he was fucked up. It was just, I was a granny's baby. So my great grandmother and my grandmother, nothing wrong with it. When me and my mama relationship, it's just like we more like the brother and sister. Once I left the house when I was 15, and I found a way and still finding a way. Ain't like, now if I laid in that woman's house, it's probably with 1-2 days, and I was gone like the wind. Gone. Old man trying to find me, I'm gone. I could find a way.
Yeah.
And looking back then, I done came and accomplished a bunch of shit that these suckers will never accomplish. And it's okay. And I'm still learning. You can learn from a baby. And I think that was my problem a little bit back then. You know, when you got people trying to tell you, hey man, pull up, do this, do that. Cause I could have been dead. I could have had a bunch of time. I could have whatever.
Yeah.
But God didn't fit that for me. Then you got the old schools that know shit and be like, hey, youngster, just shut the fuck up. So now me getting older and understanding what they talking about, they wasn't lying.
Man, I agree with that, because there are some times where we do just need to shut the fuck up. Like, for real, for real.
And it's okay.
And it is okay, because not everything deserves a response.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said earlier, I try to stay neutral in certain situations, because it's going to take you down this ugly rabbit hole and you're going to end up in a whirlwind of shit that you didn't even need to be in.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just need to learn to shut the fuck up.
Right. and that's just how I go.
And that's just how it goes, straight up and down. So when people mention Dallas rap, what do you want them to say and think about your name, Guala Yo, and the legacy that you're building right now?
That's a good question. Entrepreneur. Come from the hustle and the struggle. Because I feel like I can go back watching 1 or 3 interviews and he was talking about, you know, they try to base Dallas on some boogie type shit. Then we on my side, when I was young, you had Pookie and Lucci. Man, them people wasn't on no boogie, nothing. Them people talking about the streets, getting money, fly, smoking weed. Now, on the other side, I don't know what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they try to portray Dallas to be.
Yeah.
And it's okay, though. But then you had 3 a little, you know, had this little baby 3 come through, Mo 3 come through, and he showed the world a different side, man. And it was some dang, he coming from the heart with this, showing, hey, man, I had to sleep on my mama's couch. I had to do this and do that. I had to wear my partner chain. See, there's nothing wrong with doing certain things like that.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong. But when you get where the fuck you came from, you forget that, oh, I'm the man, and you forgot. See, I ain't gonna lie, I done wore my partner chain. But I got my own shit to wear.
Yeah.
And if I do wear it for a video, it's just to make it look a little bit more better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that.
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah. So I understand the struggle. But, you know, some people gotta understand the assignment.
That is a fact. And there's a lot of people out here who struggle with that. It's something else too that a lot of people struggle with is knowing what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
We know what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
But some people just don't give a damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how, again, people end up in this whirlwind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back to what we were saying. Think before you make the moves. How is this going to affect me and the people around me?
Right.
100%. What else can we anticipate from you? You got anything else in the works coming up that we need to be on the lookout for?
Man, I'm trying to I got my new single, Street Dreams. And I'm not ready to drop a tape yet. I want to keep feeding like how you feed baby that baby food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now when I do drop a tape, it's gonna call the wait is over, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But my boy Lil B, man, shout out Lil B, man. You know what I'm saying? Real one. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only dude I got the future. You know, I'ma do a song with. Rest of these dudes be feeling like, you know, 10,000. I feel like if you in my city, man, I ain't going. Now I understand you with a label,
right?
And I can even understand. Listen, I can even understand that you say, "Hey, Wally, give me 5,000. We work the numbers, but me just doing what I do because you feel like you gonna just, I'll patiently wait. I understand. Now if it's one I need to get, and I gotta force and tell my wife and my little team, like, hey man, we gotta push this one.
Yeah.
We gotta force this, see if we can work out something or whatever, but we gotta force it. Cause you gotta, take money to play.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I'm with all that, but you just feeling like you wrapping me across my head, man. I don't want to deal with that.
Nah, that's facts, because typically in those situations, that's all it's going to be for them is a money move. They don't give a damn about the song. They're not going to appear in the video with you. They're not going to come to the club and do an appearance with you. They ain't going to do none of that. They may not even listen to your verse. They're just going to record something and send it over to you, because I've heard some of these independent artists get these big features. In that big feature, I'm like, did they even listen to the songs? It doesn't flow at all. It was just a money grab for them.
I done heard some artists that done did features with people, man, and the label don't even want to clear the song.
That is facts. I've heard that situation as well.
My boy Dunn, he a country singer. I love his music, and he signed to a big label. He said, Guala, we do this song, it's gonna have to be on a mixtape or something, because they ain't gonna clear it. And I was like, I wanted to go global, because I know we'll sound good, because he's a real country singer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, he was like, well, we'll spin the block again. And I understand.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to go global with this shit, man. I ain't playing. So Street Dreams is one of the songs I'm going to drop next that I got in the cut. And I'm going to do a bad video to that shit, because I got it on my mind what I want to look for, what I'm looking for, what I'm playing for.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just continue going.
What do you got? You got these flyers.
Oh, man, I got this Guala Gang Kush, and I got this Cool Money, man. I got double size, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hold it up so they can see it on the
When you come out of town, man, check this out. This is what I heard, too. I went to this dude on IG. He said, a businessman, if you a businessman and you got your LLC and you promoting and doing whatever, this ain't no vacation for me. This business, man. Understand? So I knew I couldn't leave out of here without these flyers. The Cool Money, you can subscribe to it, follow it. The Belly Gang, you can download it, whatever, man. You did. This is business, man. And that's just how it works.
That is facts, because when you think with a business mind, when I travel, I always incorporate some sort of business in there, because it becomes a write-off. When you a small business owner, you want to write off everything that you can.
Everything.
Your travel, your food. If you got to pay to stay somewhere, it all becomes a business
she good
write-off.
at that shit. Baby, I got to do my receipts. She going to do my receipts. So I understand the assignment. As me latching on and catching that, I know what she talking about, but I know she probably saying, well, is he going to pick up to about what we just doing this for? Because I feel like she already know, Tim, I'm not going to go to no city without doing something, whether it's her Hello World stuff or what is my stuff. It's got to make sense.
You have to constantly market yourself, because think about the biggest companies out here. We'll use McDonald's as an example. Everybody knows who McDonald's is, but they still constantly pay for advertisement, TV commercials, billboards. I get stuff in the mail. What makes us any different? We got to do the same thing. Everywhere we go, we got to promote and market our brand, our business.
Right, because like I tell her all the time, I started off saying Hello World.
Yeah.
Hello World with my drops. She took it. She the owner of it.
I know that's right.
HelloWorldUSA.co, man. She own it. But as I'm seeing through the internet, I watch a couple do Hello World, and I'm like, I know they wasn't saying that back
I know
then.
that's right.
I just know. So as it going, we got a stamp there.
Listen, I'm glad y'all stamped it, and she owns it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's got to make sense.
Big facts, man. Anybody that wants to keep up with your journey, where can they follow you on your socials?
Man, you can follow Guala Yo at GUALAY on IG. TikTok is Big Guala Yo, man. Tap in with the music. Cool Money out on all big platforms. Belly Gang, Guala Gang Kush is out on big platform. Y'all tap in. Guala, y'all get at me, man. Mr. You dig himself, DBE. Big business. Woof.
Woof. Woof. Who do you want to give thanks to that's been loving you and supporting you through your journey?
Man, my whole team, man. I just had a big birthday bash, man. It went crazy, man. Everybody support brother, Kinfolk Apple, B-Lo, Everybody that support me, my nigga ex, everybody that support me, I was drunk as a skunk. I was out of my body 2 days in a row. So it's love. Shout out to my boy Big Head, my partner Big Head James, you know, Prime XO 2.0. My boy got a restaurant on the way. You dig, man. But I just want people to understand the assignment, man. Like if we stick together, we can accomplish a lot more. But I promise you, and it's from the bottom of my heart, they go for family, mama, daddy, whatever. If you don't do your part, fuck you. And I'm cool with that. And whatever me and Allah talk about, and that's what we'll deal with. But other than that, if you ain't trying to just to support, you can't pick up the phone and call or check on me or do all that. Don't wait till I'm already gone and thinking like, hey, I'm gonna have a new number on your ass, man. And I'm cool with it. I'm cool with that.
I know that's right. I love everything that you guys stand for. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy is beautiful. It's radiating. Thank you for being here today. I got one last question for you. Where we at?
Industries most.
The big one,
wanted.
not the little one. Industry's most wanted. You got to tell the whole world what makes Guala Yo the industry's most wanted.
Hey man, I'm the industry most wanted. Big Guala Yo checking in, man. This boy like an instrument. Y'all better grab on to this shit, man. If you don't, you gonna lose, man. I'm going hard like 4 ounces of hard, man. You dig, DB, big business. Hello world. Woof.
Woof. Get on board or get left behind. We out of here, y'all.
Money.